Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason started the 2027 season right with a 9-inning, 5-hit, no-run shutout of the New York Mets in Citi Field, and that's the way we'd like to see the whole season go, but obviously we don't expect that, so just got to play as best we can and get out here and get some more. Got a bullpen day. Let's see what we can do. Slider control might be the thing to do there because, well, we love our slider control. Work on our caps, work on our hitting. Get our hits per, or our home runs per 9 cap up here. Because that, I think, is the one part of our makeup stats which are not correct, not up in the 90s now. Allow 2 home runs or fewer over your next appearance. Well, that should be relatively easy, I hope. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? Jorge Soler. Gonna max out stats and be a bro to him. Thanks for being a good teammate. Stamina increase. Throw 100 pitches in your next appearance to master the technique. Well, okay, I guess. But regardless, that is going to bring us out here against the Washington Nationals in Nationals Park. Now, Jason has faced the Nationals a grand total of 14 times in 13 starts. He has a 7-3 record against them, a 2.35 ERA, and a 2.46 WOBA. So I'd like to see some of those numbers on the decline, but happy with them where they're at right now, too. So let's just make sure we have some fun out here when we get out here and get it.
Time now for Baseball on the Show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Carson Fulmer starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Settling in now, Victor Robles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Well, the Phillies get a hit, but no runs in the top of the first, so Jason gets to come out here against the home team and try to take it to them. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Fastball below the zone, taken, ball 1. That's how we get the game started. Now, fans of the channel will notice that I wasn't online yesterday with a video. Missed my normal Solomon update, and I was a little sick yesterday, so I wasn't feeling good enough to record, but I'll try to do a doubleheader for Solomon tomorrow to make up for it.
And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as
Fastball up and in, taking strike 2 for a 1-2 count. Calls for the same pitch in the same spot.
He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Playing a little mind games, we get him swinging through that one for the first strikeout of the day for Jason and one away in the inning.
Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Well, Francisco Lindor not exactly setting the league on fire right now, but he is, you know, he's about average against Jason, hitting 250 against him in 24 plate appearances, 7 strikeouts, no home runs. You know, 625 OPS and a 264 WOBA. I guess a little worse than league average against a league average batter, or pitcher, I suppose. But better than some against Jason.
Shot toward right center.
And that is up, and it's over the right fielder's head. I'm not sure what that route was, but that is going to be a double here to get him on second with 1 out here in the first.
Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for.
Not where I intended to put that one, but alas, that is a base hit.
Curveball drop in there for strike one.
As they say in San Diego, there goes that no-hitter. Chops that one away for an 0-2 count.
LINDOR leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Grounded, fair,
And there are two
and
now.
it's a grounder to third base
So stepping in,
for the first out of the inning. I'm struggling over my words, I'm noticing, so maybe I'm not all the way back recovered, but well enough to record, and that's, I think, most important here.
A Venezuelan-born ball player who was selected in the first round back in 2023.
Chops that one foul, 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
Change up off the end of the bat, flying to left center field, but in plenty of time for the center fielder to get it, and that is going to end the inning.
Nationals leave one. Still no score. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Former Astro Alex Bregman out here. Career .217 hitter against Jason. It's good for about a 16 OPS against him.
First offering on its way.
Chops the slider down to the first pitch, and that is strike one.
A windup and the 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side.
Loops out.
Moving in.
Oof, that looked like it hurt.
And, oh, he botched it.
Boy, so
Oof.
frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch.
It's a base hit there. That looked like that hit got him in a sensitive area.
The other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
Sliding to catch it out from right field. Nope. Dropped in between his legs. Fortunately.
Up next is speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler.
We're going to have
He did
Dustin
not play
Fowler
last
here
night,
for
but
these
back in the
Nationals
starting
with
lineup for this
one on, nobody out.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that. For
Fouls
strike
away a
one.
curveball there for strike one.
Wait for a good one.
The 0-1 pitch. Well behind
Pumps a
that
fastball past
It's
him
a
at
swinging
94
strike.
for strike
I think
two.
it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew.
That's grounded past the second baseman, and that is going to be over there
Dirty, but he can't get there, and it's
into center field. And that's two consecutive base hits here to start the bottom of the second.
They are in prime position to put the first runner in the field right
So not ideal here. Darrell Williams coming up for these Washington Nationals.
Into the box now, Darrell Williams. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Bregman on second. Fowler at first with no outs.
Fastball right on the black, but that is called ball one.
Trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there.
Another one just below the zone, and that is ball two.
6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Chop to third.
That's a chopper to third base. Can they get the twofer? Yes, they can. Double play here. I think that was a 5-4-3 double play there.
Right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Yepper. That's what we want to see. Now, fly out, strike out, ground out, all of them will get Jason out of it without a score. Fletcher Allred coming up. Only 5 plate appearances, but he does have 2 hits, one of which was a double.
Standing in now, Fletcher already.
Fastball inside for strike one.
Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Fastball pumped past him up in the inside at strike
Put
2.
yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
Goes slider.
And a ball hit softly on the ground.
Jason gets a chopper from the plate, and that is going to be an easy put-out for him to end the inning. No runs allowed. Bringing it up with the Phillies to bat, and Jason himself leading off the top of the third. Let's go.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jason Parham. 9-1-2 due up. First delivery to him on the way.
Fastball outside, taken, ball 1.
Ball 1.
Hey, come on now.
Line toward the gap in left
Liner,
center.
but that's not going to get down in time, and that is going to be the first out of the inning on a good, resounding contact to the outfield.
Home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Carson Fulmer coming out, so we'll see if we can't return the favor here. Still nothing going bottom 3. Jason basically at 12 pitches an inning so far, which is right where we want to be.
In the air, down the line.
Fly ball out to the far left field corner.
And he makes the catch.
And he's got it, no problem, for the first out of the inning. Bringing Victor Robles back out here. Struck out, only one to do so far today.
Here comes the first pitch.
Fastball inside 95 for strike 1.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
Swung on and missed the curveball, and that is strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Fastball.
That's grounded over there to short. Flips it over to first, and that is the second out of the inning. 6-3 put out. And Francisco Lindor back to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up.
Chops a curveball below the zone into, I think that's Mejia's business, or is that Francisco still? Not sure.
Once a week, so he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And no swing.
Starts to reach for that one, also below the zone, and that is ball 1.
Behind this guy, 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Swung on, and this ball is
Cranks that one to right field, and not a chance. That one is well out of here. So Francisco Lindor gets his first career home run off of Jason, and it is 1-0, Nationals on top.
For Frankie Lindor. First home run of the campaign for him as the Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and...
Well, that was a well-placed swing on that ball, which was not as well-placed as I wanted it to be. So, pull your pants up, Jason. Let's try it again. Change up, bottom part of the zone for strike 1. Matt Olson to the plate now. He's a pretty good hitter against Jason as well. Got a career 351 prior to this at-bat. 351 batting average, OPS of 828, and a 357 WOBA, which is pretty good, all things considered.
Executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up.
0-2 count now. Cutter called up and in, fouls that off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
We're going to go down and away with the changeup now. Fouls that off. Next pitch is a curveball below the zone. Swung on and missed, and that is going to end the inning, but not before Francisco Lindor takes Jason deep to right field to bring the Nationals in front 1-0 going into the top of the 4th. Phillies back up to bat.
Digging in, ROCCO Gutierrez. He flew out in his last step.
Still nothing going for these Phillies after the top of the fourth.
Gutierrez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Fastball inside, ball one.
Hey, you got no out time. Hey, come on, guys.
Now a good
Swung
pitch
on a
the inside part
fastball
of the
well
plate.
down and in, and that is
It's
strike
1-1.
one to even the count. Next pitch. Curveball just misses the zone for ball two.
One strike.
And even two
Fastball up and away again, swung on and missed.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Cutter
And he fouls this one
inside,
off.
fouled off.
Base hit now.
Let's
Another
try a
2-2 offering.
two-seamer,
Weak
sinker
grounder
essentially,
the
down and
first
away.
baseline. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2
All right,
one
calls
more
for a
time.
changeup.
Lined hard toward right
Lined
center.
into the gap in right field, and that is going to be a base hit. Nice little double here for ROCCO Gutierrez. We got another runner on for Jason to lead off an inning, so not the start that I was hoping for.
Back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here.
Fastball down at 96,
No
strike
balls and
one.
strike.
Jason, of course, got the pulse pounder perk working.
Rip up there. Let's go.
Ready with the 0-1.
Swung on a curveball well out in front of that one, and that is strike two.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's
Fouls off the
extremely
cutter,
difficult when
up
the
and
guy's
in.
throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball.
Slider,
or try and
misses the
find a
zone,
way to work
1-2.
the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
The 1-2. Still
Cutter
hanging
down and
with it.
away.
Another good swing
Little
to
baby
keep it
slider, fouled off for another 1-2 pitch.
going. The 1-2 misses. for
Misses the
second
zone
ball.
below the zone with a
Last two guys
changeup,
making him work
2-2
quite a
count.
bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Curveball, this one's going to the wall.
It's high and deep to center.
He misses it off the wall, and that is going to be
This right here is a different
misplays it at the wall.
and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Bit of a misplay out there, not what you want to see. And now we got runners second and third with nobody out.
Stepping in now, Dustin Fowler. He swings and hits
Foul,
it foul
fastball
off
up
to the right
and
out of play.
away.
A base hit in his
Fouled
first
off,
trip.
pulled early. Swung on a changeup down and away, and that's strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with two strikes and protect.
Fouls off an
but if
0-2
anything, it's
cutter
back
up
or
and in,
above.
and that
You
is
gotta swing.
another 0-2 pitch he gets to see.
Drive that pitch, huh?
The 0-2 once more. Is
Swung on a
offered and
curveball
missed. He
below the
chased
zone.
it
That's
for
strikeout number 3 on the day for Jason, and that's the first out of the inning.
Textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Darrell Williams coming up to the plate again.
In now, Darrell Williams fouled away.
That's not where I wanted that curveball, but fouled off for strike one.
That's
Twitches
taken.
at the
Now it's
fastball up in the
0-2.
zone at 97 for
Gutierrez.
strike two.
Runner at third, Bregman.
Use a little showtime on this changeup.
This is hit the other way
Lined
toward
out to left field. This could be a sac fly. They are not going to send the runner, though. And that is the second out of the inning, so things are looking a little brighter for Jason so far, but we still got to get that third out here in the inning.
Fletcher Allred. He got on top of one and was a ground out
Slider
hit
to the
last
outside
time.
corner for strike one.
To start the at bat.
Guys, let's go. Here we go. Come on now. One time.
Had him pulled
Fly ball back behind second base, and the shortstop is going to catch it on the run. Looked like one of those 3 guys coming in, nobody going to get it kind of plays, but fortunately, Phillies walk out of that one without allowing another run, and they're still only down 1-0. Carson Fulmer back up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Misses with a curveball, Jason. Ball 1.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the
Pulls
same
a fastball.
Now a ball line to the left side.
Hey, you can do it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Put the bat on the ball pretty well, but
2 strikes.
Well, you know you've got
swung a little early on that one. Pump a changeup past him. Good timing on that one, but missed it entirely.
Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The 1-2. Good swing
Chops
on
a
the
change,
tough pitch, and he'll stick around to
fastball
see
down and
another
in.
one. The 1-2.
Now we'll try the slider.
Pulled pretty badly
Fouls
there
that
as he
off.
reaches to poke this one foul. The 1-2.
So now cutter up and away.
Fouled off.
Fouled off here.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Now another
So
1-2.
another pitch.
A bouncer up the middle.
Grounded up the middle.
Right there.
So Fulmer grounds out on the curveball, and that is the first out of the inning. Bringing up Victor Robles. 0 for 2 on the day so far.
That'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high
Fastball up and in. Ball 1, or strike 1, excuse
I'm
me.
shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Get your pitch, huh? Hey, one away.
Go up and in with a cutter.
Counts even at 1-1.
Can't catch the corner with it, though, and that is ball 1.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Line to the right side.
Sprays that one off to right field, so he's in with a base hit.
For 3 games so far.
And Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready
2
with
for
the
2
first
on the
pitch.
day.
Here it comes. 0-1 the count.
Strikeout here would be big, but we got to get him to 0-2. Or
He's ready
2
to
strikes,
go
I
the
guess.
0-1.
Fastball down, fouls it off.
Managed to get a
Attempted
pitch there.
steal,
It's
but
bounced foul. Robles.
not out in time.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Chops the changeup down and away.
Hey, let's go, big fella. This is right here.
Curveball down right over the plate, and that is ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count.
Fastball inside, taken ball 2.
2 strikes. The
Good
count to
eye here from Lindor.
The 2-2.
Chops it in front of the plate. So we're going to get him out this time, but it is going to advance the runner to second, and that is 2 outs here. Matt Olson coming up.
It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Chopper over there to short, and that's going to end the inning. So Matt Olson unable to join the hit parade here.
Nationals lead 1.
And the Phillies are going to come back out, still behind 1-0. I guess we'll find out if they have much faith in Jason's batting abilities going into the top of the 6th.
Stepping into the box.
I guess they do, or at least they have more faith in his batting than they do in the bullpen.
Found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt.
Nice changeup, a little bit of a floater there.
Start making some adjustments.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third.
That's going to be a fair ball, so Jason gets himself on base here to lead off the 6th with a little cheapo right field or third baseline
But now he's
grounder.
a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch
Yep.
run,
Crosses
keep him in
right
there,
over
go to the relief.
the
I
third
mean,
base
he opened
bag
up a
before it
whole
bounces into
weaponry
foul
box
territory.
for him.
And that is going to put Jason on first base
Now batting.
for Victor Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
And this is taken for a called
Taking
strike.
change up low in the
That's a
zone
tough ball.
for
Now
strike
1-2.
2.
You broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking
Never
about the steal
ceases
right
to
here.
amaze me
It
how
happened,
people
but
seem
the
to treat
clubhouse
Jason
game
like he's some
continues
kind of
on.
massive running threat. He's not.
Come on, big guy. Stay
Come on, y'all.
Working
He's
for the
not.
punch out and the offering.
Fouls that
Metal
off.
and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
There you go. Come on right now.
And he wasn't gonna hit
Goes swinging on that one, and that is another strikeout. 8 on the day for
Always
Carson
nice to keep
Fulmer.
a guy that has good wheels off
And the
base,
first out of the
and
inning.
That's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And it looked like that was a ball, too, so not exactly
Coming to the plate now,
the
Raymond
best
Cortez.
swing there. Raymond Cortez coming up here for the
Runner at first,
Phillies.
1 man out.
0 for 2 on the day.
Hard hit to the left side, but
Liner right at the
there,
shortstop,
short.
unfortunately, and that is the second
Perfectly
out. So
that
good
time, and
contact,
there are
just
two gone now.
couldn't get it over the head of the infielder.
Now at the plate,
Eric Otzka,
He looked
1 for
at
2 on the day.
back.
One of the few
Striking out
Phillies here to
last
get a
time
base
up.
hit.
Here's the 2-1. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high.
Fly
in the
ball
air
out to left field and out of here.
The lead, it's gone.
Time to ring that bell. Eric Otzka with one swing of the bat puts the Phillies back on top and gives
It's a two-run
Jason's
shot to
game
straightaway left.
a new
First
shot of
home run
life.
the
So
campaign for him,
going
and
into
it's
the
given
bottom of the
Phils
6th,
a
we are
2-1
up
lead.
2-1 minimum.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. ROCCO
I'll bring up the 4-hole hitter here for these Nationals. ROCCO Gutierrez, 1 for 2 on the day.
Wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the score.
Fly ball,
But you have to give credit
shallow,
where it's deserved.
right center.
Pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Long run for Otzka, but he gets over there to get it, and that is the first out of the inning.
And now for Washington, Alex Bregman. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. A ball and no strikes.
Twitches at a changeup down and in. That looked like a pretty good spot to me, but
right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't
nonetheless,
get that pitch
ball
going
one.
the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting his seed in that umpire.
Another liner, center field. This one much closer to Otzka, and that's the second out of the inning.
Start to go his pitcher's way.
Dustin Fowler
Standing
coming
in,
up.
Dustin Fowler, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him.
Swung on a
Especially with
changeup
runners
down
in
and away,
scoring
and that's
position,
strike
those
1.
punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team
Fastball
goes
taken
through it.
below the zone
Everyone
at
seems to
ball
fall into
1.
a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff
Curveball
guy on.
inside corner, and that's strike
Good
2.
breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 down here.
Try a changeup, a little bit of movement on it.
Lifted the
Not
other
enough
way down
movement
the
and
left field
not
line.
enough depth
And
to it
that
either.
will end up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now he
Changeup taken, strike 3 called, and that is going to end the inning. So Jason puts away Dustin Fowler, and the Phillies are back up to bat here, going into the top of the 7th. Still up 2-1.
Digging in, Darrell Williams. He'll lead things
And
off
Darrell
here in
Williams
this
coming up
one-run
here.
contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1.
Changeup,
All they need to
oof.
do is get
Hung
this
that one a
leadoff
little
guy
bit,
in.
but
They're
it's
an
strike
extra base
1.
hit away from tying this thing up.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A shot to
Liner
second
right
base
at second base, and that is the first out of the inning. Fletcher Allred coming back up.
Fletcher Allred.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Fletcher.
First delivery to him on the way.
Change up, bottom part of the zone for strike 1.
0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well.
chops a change-up down and in, and that's strike 2.
For strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Going to go up and in with a cutter. Taken, strike 3 called. And that is the second out of the inning. 5 on the day for Jason, only 5.
Your attention, please.
They're going to bring up Joel Ortega to pinch hit here for these Nationals. Give me one moment.
Hey,
11 plate appearances and no 300 batting average on those plate appearances.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Hitting .409 so far this year. Changeup swung on and missed.
Now it's strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2.
Cutter swung on and missed. Strike 3. Have a seat and get comfortable. And that is going to end the inning. Jason getting perhaps the chance to come out top 8.
Number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 2-1.
So another long outing from Jason. They are in fact going to pull him in the 8th inning, but 7 innings, 1 run allowed, and gave the Phillies a chance even with that little base hit. A little go-ahead run from Eric Otska. Find out how we can do in the last 2 innings. Survey says.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road.
Well, Jason had to sing for his supper today, but he came out on top. Jason pitches for 7 innings, allowing 1 run on 6 hits, which was that Francisco Lindor home run. Collects 6 strikeouts and gets himself the win. He goes to 2-0 on the year, and he goes to 119-50 in his career. His ERA is at 0.56, his FIP is at 2.41, and his xFIP is at 3.46. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.